Hey everyone, welcome to those that are able to make it today, and for those that are not, you will have the ability to view this recording at a later date. First of all, my apologies about not going live on Insta yesterday. I'm so glad that I found it funny. I mean, honestly, a few years ago, I would not have found that funny at all. But yeah, I'm not the best person when it comes to technology, and I'm the first to admit it. Anyway, before we begin, my name is Melanie. I prefer to be called Mel. I am a pathogenic practitioner, which I will explain shortly, amongst other things, because I do other things as well. But my specialism is pathogenics. So, what does that mean? Well, 5 years ago, I trained as a pathogenic practitioner with the amazing Tamsin Henman. And there are quite a few pathogenic practitioners, but they work in a slightly different way. So I studied and learned an awful lot about pathogens, how they contribute to symptoms, how they contribute to major infections, and also like diseases that I would refer to as mainstream kind of labelers, perhaps fibromyalgia, Crohn's, myalgia, ME. There's quite a few of them around. And what these are diseases, chronic diseases that are caused by infections that present themselves in the body from pathogens. So I studied pathogens that contribute to these symptoms. And a normal pathogenic practitioner would normally, no, not normally, would attach you to a machine that would identify which pathogens are toxic in your body. And then they would give you a tincture, a little bit like homeopathy, to take in order to release that particular pathogen. And then once that pathogen is released, your symptoms start to relieve or go completely. Now, the difference between me and a normal pathogenic practitioner and how I was taught by Tamsin is that I have for many years been using a pendulum, and I have used a pendulum to, mainly for yes, no answers, to be fair. I didn't know how to use it for healing, or that it could be used for healing. But instead of linking people up to a machine, what I do is I connect to what I call their higher self, and my creator to help guide me to connect to them to identify the toxins in their body. Now, I refer to my creator. Most people, well, yeah, most people, might, their religious might be, beliefs might be that they would connect to God or to an angel or to Allah or to the light. Whatever it is that you might believe in, to me, I call him my creator because he created me. And I am guided when I connect to that individual to identify those pathogens, metals, or toxins that are contributing to whatever symptoms that they might have. Once I've done that, I use my pendulum to guide me, and I'll give you a I'll show you how I do it so you can actually see how it's done. I use my pendulum to identify the specific pathogen or pathogens that are contributing to those symptoms, and then I use my pendulum to clear it. So that's what I basically do. I also use color healing an awful lot. Color healing is another energetic way of sending color to an individual, either totally to calm their emotions or help them with their emotions, or to a specific part of the body to help heal the body. So that's basically what I do. Hope that makes sense. I mean, there's so many different questions that people might have around that. Please feel free to ask. You can DM me, you can contact me, you can follow me to find out more about what I do. The first thing that I do before I do any work at all is I have what I call a hygiene practice. So I will ground myself. I will connect to my heart center. I will protect myself, and you can do that in various ways, but I protect myself usually by using or visualizing a circle of fire around me, and then I connect to my higher self, my creator, and set the intention that I now want to carry out work, and I need their help, and they come through for me. So that's the hygiene practice. Here I have in front of me some pendulums to show you what it is, or what I use them for. Most of them I use them for specific reasons. I like to do that, so I've kind of programmed them to work for specific things, but a lot of them can do lots of different things. So this is my purple cloth. And this particular pendulum is the one that I use to guide me to the pathogens that are contributing to symptoms and to clear them. It's what is called a high vibrational pendulum. You can't use any pendulum for healing. It should be high vibrational. This is my macabre, which is beautiful, and I use it for color healing as well as chakra balancing. That's that one. This is, I've forgotten what this one's called now. It's got to be around my head. It will come back to me. But this one is amazing for, you can use it to send healing remotely, but it's great for aches and pains on the body. I like to use it more on a one-to-one basis. It's super effective in that way. So for aches and sprains and that kind of thing. 3D, my 3D healer. Okay. And then this one is my Akashic. Now, my Akashic is one that I use to ask questions, deep questions, or just plain questions. But yeah, mainly to be guided. So if I want to find out about a certain thing or anything really, this is the one that I particularly use. So those are my pendulums. Now, how does it work? Question. So I programmed my pendulums to move in a certain way so that I understand what it is that they're saying to me. So, for example, I'm going to now use my purple cloth. For example, I programmed my purple cloth to show me that a yes is going to the left and a no is going to the right. And in the middle is usually telling me that you need to ask another question or there's something not quite right. And it is very, very important to ask specific questions as well, because the universe wants clarity around what you're asking it for. So if I just show you at the moment, it's not doing anything. Please show me a yes. See, it's going to the left in my case anyway. And please show me a no. It's going to the right. So that is how I've programmed all my pendulums to move to show me what it is that they're trying to tell me. Okay, so let's give you an example of working on me. Okay, so I have had a virus that's been on and off for ages, and I'm constantly having to clear it because I'm constantly coming into contact with other people with it. It's an influenza virus, and yeah, there are many different strains. And I had it again last week, managed to clear it, but at the moment I'm still feeling like chesty, respiratory. When I woke up this morning, it wasn't great. Could be because I had a drink last night. That is possible. But it might well be that it's come back or something else has come in. So I'm going to show you how I go about actually clearing myself and finding out what it is that I have. So I'm going to ask the pendulum to connect to my higher self. When it's going round, it means that it's doing something, it's working. I want to connect to my higher self for the purpose of accurately and efficiently identifying and clearing pathogens, toxins that are directly contributing to the tightness in my chest. That is how I would describe the symptom. Okay. Thank you. So, is the tightness in my chest being caused by a pathogen that I had previously cleared recently? Yes. Okay. So I know that I've cleared a couple of them. Let's see if I can pick them up or if I have to check my pathogen list. Is it influenza H7N2? Do I have influenza H7N2? No. Do I have another strain of influenza? Is it H5N1? Is it influenza H5N1? Yeah, I still have that. So it's not cleared completely. Okay, it started clearing already. I haven't even asked it to, and it started clearing already because it's going around. So, create infinite light, loving source, it's commanded to clear me of the virus influenza H5N1 now, please. Thank you. So when it's stopped, it means that the energy has stopped, has done its job, and it's done the clearing. But what I will now do is just check that it's gone. So do I have influenza H5N1? No, that's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so that's an example of of me doing the clearing on myself. Now, if I don't know what the pathogen is, and I need to be guided, which happens most of the time, I mean, I usually have an idea of which category it falls into, then I will use my pathogen list, which I have here in front of me with thousands of pathogens in them. So let me just check and see whether I can use an example. Just check and see, is there anything else? Are there any other pathogens that are priority for me to clear for me today? Yes, there are. Okay. So let's have a look and see what they are. Can you show me the category? Hopefully you can see. Can you show me the category of where I will find the pathogen that is a priority for me to clear today for my highest good? Ear, nose, and throat, and hepatitis. So let's go to ear, nose, and throat, and hepatitis. That's normally quite a fatiguing one. Might say I'm tired. Might not be the alcohol at all. Right. Okay. Ear, nose, and throat. Okay. Is it an amoeba? Is there an amoeba that's contributed that is a priority for me to clear today? No, it's not amoeba. Oh. Is it a bacteria that is a priority priority for me to clear today? Is there a bacteria in this section that is a priority for me to clear today? Okay, is it a condition or inflammation? No. Is it fungal? Is there a fungal that's a priority for me to clear today? No. Is it a virus? Okay, please guide me to the virus that's a priority for me to clear today. So down my list. Is it a strain of adenovirus? Is it a strain of adenovirus that's a priority for me to clear today? No. Okay. Is it Epstein-Barr? Is it Epstein-Barr? Yes. Okay. Is it Epstein-Barr simian? No, it's just Epstein-Barr. Okay. Can I tolerate another energy clearing today without anxiety, overwhelming effect? No. Okay, so despite the fact that it's telling me I need to clear myself of Epstein-Barr, it's saying I'm not well enough to do that. Sometimes I can slow the energy down and still do it. That's another subject. Okay, can I clear Epstein-Barr from me today if I slow the energy down? Is it for my highest good that I clear it today if I slow it? No, it's not. Okay, so I am not at a level doing something. I'm not at a level where or well enough, or I can't tolerate for whatever reason. I might not be hydrated enough. Just, you know, it's just not right for me to do it. So I'm not going to clear it. And that's my pendulum telling me that I do need to clear that, but I shouldn't clear it today. And I should leave it alone. So that's what I'll do. So there you go. That's an example of when I don't know what it is, how I find it is by asking certain questions. Usually I know which kind of category to go to, but sometimes if I don't like today, I said, the question I asked was, is there one that I need to clear for my highest good? I wasn't sure where that was going to be, but it happens to be in nose and throat. An Epstein-Barr actually does cause issues in your throat area. It causes an awful lot of fatigue. It's a bit of a bugger actually because it can kind of manifest itself in so many symptoms, and it's a big contributor to people that have been diagnosed with ME. So it's a big fatiguer, affects the nervous system, all sorts of areas. I'm going to try and get rid of that as soon as I can, but obviously not today. So that is how, that is basically how I would go about it. What I'm going to do next is show you how I do colour healing. So with colour healing, I would normally ask and let the pendulum guide me to what colour does that customer client need, whether it be in a specific area in their body or whether it be just overall for emotions. And then I'll be guided. So I have a separate chart for that. So, how for that chart? Where are you? Okay, here's my colour healing chart. I'm going to see whether I need any colour healing today. Creator. My need of any colour healing today would be for my highest good to send colour healing to myself today. Yes, okay, please guide me to the colour that I need. Black. 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 Is it the colour black? Do I need colour black? It's okay. That's going around. It said black colour healing. Now, black is the colour that is about rebirth, believe it or not. It's a calming colour. Most people think that, but it's not. It's a very calm. It calms down emotions. It calms anything that's going on. It calms the dates. Need a lot of calming down. Still fine, but they need it. Maybe it's the calming of the health issues. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Always say thank you. So that's my beautiful macabre. And that's how I do colour healing. And then if I do remote healing, I usually use my thought as well. So I would tap into the individual, which actually is a really good subject. I might just spend a couple of minutes on that. So when I connect to somebody, I always ask for their permission first. So I wouldn't do it if I didn't have their permission. And I always ask their higher self about whether I've got permission to connect to them anyway. And if I get a no, then I don't. And I think I've only ever had a no once. So I didn't do anything. For whatever reason, they were blocking me. And if you are not open to this, I mean, you don't have to believe in it, but if you're not open to it, it's just, it's really not going to work. Or even if it did, you wouldn't admit to it anyway, would you? The best way that I can try and explain it is it's a bit like Wi-Fi. So when you think about what I'm doing, I kind of like use Wi-Fi as a really good analogy. So Wi-Fi, you know, it works, don't you? I mean, it does, it works because otherwise nothing would work, right? But you can't see it because it's energy. And that's basically what I do. And if you switch the Wi-Fi off, yeah, you're blocked. Nothing happens. Same thing. So if you have a block to me connecting to you, then either I can't get anything at all, or I'll get, don't connect, or I'll get inaccurate answers. So you do have to be open to it. You don't have to necessarily believe it, but you have to be open to it. I hope that makes sense. And I hope that that kind of explains a little bit of how it all works. Anyway, so where was I? Yes, my purple thought. So if I'm doing remote healing, so if somebody's got aches and sprains somewhere and they need some remote healing, I'd normally use my purple thought, and I'd use it with pendulum commands. So I would say certain things to restore their cells, to restore them to homeostasis. What's going around fixing me? Positive commands to help the healing process. But if I've got somebody on a one-to-one basis, I'm going to show you, because I do have an ache pain at the moment, I use this 3D pendulum healer, which is super, super effective. I use it on my mum's arthritis all the time. So when I go and see her, she's got it in her hands and knees. And I use this particular pendulum, which is super effective. Now, I have had pain in my wrist for quite a long time. Could be a pathogen, could be inflammation caused by a pathogen, but whether it is or not, I'm going to use this 3D healer to heal this area. And what it will do is it will lift the ache and pain. And it might come, I can't promise you that it won't come back, because my mum's arthritis does come back, but if you can go for weeks without needing it again, which is amazing. And it's better than sticking one of those flipping syringes in you that are flipping painful anyway, which a lot of people do. Anyway, so it's going around, it's focusing, I've made it focus on the area, and it stops, so it's done its work. Feels a little bit better already. Let's see if it need any more. Let me just focus a little bit, because I wasn't focused when I was talking to you. That's a lot. Yeah, sadly, I'm the last person that I look at. It's always the way, isn't it? Anyway, I really hope that you found that useful. If you have any questions or want more information, DM me. Um, uh, you can follow me, you can save me, and it will help me to finally get on Instagram Live if you do. Share me. But seriously, folks, if I do offer free clearings at the moment, once a week. I kind of focus on different things. I did metals in January. I'm doing toxins this month. So you can head over to my YouTube channel as well, and receive a free clearing. It will only work if you actually have that pathogen at the toxic level. Otherwise, it won't do anything, won't harm you or anything like that. Please make sure you drink plenty of water. Another really important point. Doing this work, you need to drink an awful lot of water. When you're receiving it, you need to drink an awful lot of water, and that's because you need to flush the toxins out quickly. So, okay. Yeah, so keep well hydrated. So, yeah, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you've managed to learn something and just understand a bit more about what I do. They're not easy to explain or understand for that matter. And yeah, if you feel that I can help you, please get in touch. I would love to. And share me. Bye for now. I now have to figure out how to switch this on. Stop record.